NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the London Black Knights and the Los Angeles Chargers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he motions the wide receiver. Now back to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
All right, here we go. Blue laddie! Blue laddie!
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Gone. There we go now. Check.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The give is to Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go to Elliott again. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 10th carry now for Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19 now, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On the counter, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go now. Green, 39. The try.
short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. Now he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All right, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. All right, Larry, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wildcard game as we get you back to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the wideout in motion. Throws right side, and that's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green 39.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A give to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Steps away to his left. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Set. Boom, landed.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. All right.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now back out comes the offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pickup there, a 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A handoff to Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll toss it to Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Here we go now. Green, 39. Good.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Strong right. All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Four down. Alert. Watch safety green.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.